Farmville, Virginia, named Oliver Anthony. His lyrics speak of alienation, of deep frustration with the state of government and of this country. Washington, D.C. is about 100 miles north of Richmond.
These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just want to have total control. Want to know what you think, want to know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do. 'Cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end. 'Cause the rich men, 'cause the rich men.
So, Governor DeSantis, why is this song striking such a nerve in this country right now? What do you think it means?
Our country is in decline. This decline is not inevitable. It's a choice. We need to send Joe Biden back to his basement and reverse American decline. And it starts with understanding we must reverse Bidenomics so that middle-class families have a chance to succeed again. We cannot succeed as a country if you are working hard and you can't afford groceries, a car, or a new home, while Hunter Biden can make hundreds of thousands of dollars on lousy paintings. That is wrong. We also cannot succeed when the Congress spends trillions and trillions of dollars. Those rich men north of Richmond have put us in this situation. And finally, we need to lower your gas prices. We're going to open up all energy production. We will be energy dominant again in this country. I showed it could be done in the state of Florida. I pledge to you as your president, we will get the job done, and I will not let you down.
That song has struck such a chord with so many people around the world. It's been, as of yesterday afternoon, it had 17 million views on YouTube. And apparently, the music industry, they want to make money, and they saw that, and apparently somebody got a hold of him and said, you know what, we love your song, we'd like to give you $8 million. And you know what he said? Not interested.
He said, no thanks. He said, I still don't quite believe what went on since we uploaded that. It's just strange to me. People in the music industry give me blank stares when I brush off $8 million offers. I don't want 6 tour buses, 15 tractor trailers, and a jet. I don't want to play stadium shows. I don't want to be in the spotlight. I wrote the music. I wrote because I was suffering with mental health and depression. These songs have connected with millions of people on such a deep level because they're being sung by someone feeling the words in the very moment that they were being sung. No editing, no agent, no bull BS. Just some idiot and his guitar. The style of music that we should have never gotten away from. We should never have gotten away from in the first place, which is that bluegrass, old country music.
I love this guy. And he's turned down $8 million. We have been trying to book him on the program ever since the song came out. And in the first hour, I extended the offer to Oliver Anthony to be on the show. Let's see if he does. He did have a show that they put on sale in his hometown of Farmville, Virginia. It sold out in about 2 minutes. It only seats 300 people. He's only got a handful of songs so far, but you got to figure the music person who offered him $8 million said, we'll give you $8 million, but you got to come up with 18 songs for an album. He's only got a handful. That's a daunting task for a man who has been singing straight from the heart, and it's hard to just crank that stuff out. He's lived a life, and that's where those lyrics come from.
And it's not just emotional songs, it's the actual connection. Richmond, north of Richmond, it's Washington. He captured in emotion what everybody feels about Washington elites being out of touch with Main Street struggles, particularly when it comes to a paycheck.
And he says, why aren't we looking out for the miners, M-I-N-E-R-S, the coal miners, and not just the minors, O-R-S, on an island, referring to Jeffrey Epstein. Very clever with his lyrics that he wrote. It is relatable, and I think that's why he's #1 on Apple charts right now. He's #1 on Apple's Music Global charts, right up there with Taylor Swift and with Morgan Wallen. And we interviewed on Monday Jelly Roll. People resonate with him because he lived that life too. He was arrested 40 times, was in prison a bunch of times. He doesn't look like he said. People said I was too heavy. I have all these tattoos. I don't look the part. And then, of course, his song goes to #1.
Right.
Because it's relatable.
And on Monday, Jelly Roll was talking about this guy. said, you guys got to get him.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Oliver, come on.
People are hurting. Music
pick up the phone.
resonates.
We would love to have you
You know,
on.
I had a friend who wrote and said he's not a country music fan at all.